Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox. The
first offering,
Tim Anderson.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, still without a home run and 4 RBIs. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Anderson on at first, nobody out. Pitch out, nothing doing, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order that creates havoc on the base pass. And then your number 2 hitter, who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement the hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
1-1. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 0-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
2 down, runners at first and second. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2 the count. Two men are on with 2 men out. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So stepping in is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Madrigal is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Abreu moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. is Jose Abreu.
Leading
He's
off
hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Jose Abreu.
First pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Adam Engel. As he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it on to first, and there are two down.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Garcia, the runner at first with two gone. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First delivery to him. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
The 1-1 home. A ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 5th.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he grounds one briskly to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Christian.
Next to hit, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime versus this arm, just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. There goes the runner. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Devers has it. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And there are 2 away now. Well, he really had to unload a strong throw just to beat the runner at first that time. And the show track data is in 88 miles an hour, near the upper range of what you'll see from an infielder. And it seemed to make all the difference on that play. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Hit in the air to center field. Munoz is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches, but they're up 1-0. Now it'll be Danny Santana as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Danny Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second, right to him, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jairo Munoz.
Stepping in next, Jairo Munoz. Lynn's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Madrigal is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate here is Luis Robert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Luis Robert.
First pitch of the AB now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he sets him down swinging. Luis Robert becomes the first out of the inning. So here's Jose Abreu. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch.
1-1. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Still even at 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Adam Engel. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Munoz finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
And now the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Abreu has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
So there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
Rafael Devers comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Martinez stands at first with 1 out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
And stepping in, Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his 2nd hit of the game, so he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch, fouled away. Again, another foul ball. One out and a runner on third. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Now a swinging bunt. Here's another 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's off the green monster. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Yohan Moncada right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Red Sox 0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Christian.
Now here's the pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Engel moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Danny Santana.
And now Danny Santana struck out in his last trip to the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Lynn gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Adam Engel, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Leori Garcia.
Striding forward now is the DH, Leori Garcia, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Abreu at third with 2 away. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. White Sox leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. So now into the box is Jairo Munoz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now here's the first offering. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Munoz is playing center field here today, although he's normally considered a shortstop. Pretty good versatility, if you ask me.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle at a premium position or in a corner outfield like he finds himself in today.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Swing and a flare down the line. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. 1-1 the count now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now that's the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Still down 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Anderson. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Anderson.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Here comes another 0-2. Hit in the air to left. Santana is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Digging in next, Nick Madrigal. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here now is Rafael Devers
leading off.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Next to stand in is Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Renfroe is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lynn's ready. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Garrett Whitlock will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Garrett Whitlock.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for Chicago, the 3rd baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Santana is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
The batter will be Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
He hit the corner and tries for third. Robert takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
In now, Jose Abreu. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And the White Sox are out in front 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading
and
off,
that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana.
First offering. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Jones.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Runner breaks for third. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with one away. So next to hit is Jairo Munoz. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Munoz is right there, 1 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Leori Garcia.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH. Leori Garcia, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Tim Anderson. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. It's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Count 1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Liam Hendricks comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks. Leading off for the Red Sox.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Field. Here's Here's Jimenez going back on it. Bogaerts will head for second. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. In previous meetings with Liam Hendriks, he's gone 2 for 5. The 0-1 delivery. Bogaerts stands at second with no outs. Bogaerts takes off. Pitch inside. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
This steal attempt just doesn't make any sense to me. He's trying to get to third with no outs, but they already had a good RBI guy at the plate. He's more than capable of driving him in from second, so the risk of going for third just wasn't worth it.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter.
Now
and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Chicago White Sox secure their 10th victory of the season. Lance Lynn notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Sale takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Liam Hendriks hammers down the save, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.